Hey y'all, it's Erin. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm sorry I look a little bald headed if I do. I got hair. Not mine, but yeah. I just wanted to make a really quick video. It's really been on my heart just to talk about. Now it's better. um, I just want to make a really quick video about something that I did this morning, and it's not to brag, it's not to boast, it's not to it's not to pat myself on the back. It's just to encourage you guys. For a couple months now, I don't know how long it's been, but I've been really not feeling God, His presence. I haven't really been hearing His voice. I feel like I've been very stressed out, very lost, very empty spiritually, like slowly, like every day just draining and losing my spirituality, like I don't know. Um, so I tried to go to a different church, and I did, and I loved it. Um, but now I'm battling back and forth with should I stay here, should I go here, should I move? All these different things. Just so much going on in my life, and people have been encouraging me to just keep, keep praying and keep seeking God. And I was encouraged to sit before the Lord and not move until I hear from Him. And I tried that one day and it didn't work, but I tried it this morning. I always hear Heather Lindsay. If you don't know who she is, you should definitely Google her. She is awesome. I heard Heather Lindsay say how when she was single, she used to always uh, close herself in the closet and she wouldn't leave until she heard from God. And so I decided I'm gonna do that. So this morning I got up and I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to wake up, but I got up and I believe I ate. I watched a sermon from the village church, um, and then I wrote in my journal some positive things because I've been really struggling with negative thoughts a lot more lately than I probably ever have in my. I would say probably more than I ever had in my Christian walk. Sorry. Um, so uh, I wrote about my negativity. I wrote about the fact that God is so much more sovereign than my negative thinking, or much more sovereign than me or this world or my past or uh, people or whatever I let define me. And so after that, I finally decided to just, okay, I'm just gonna go in this closet. And so I went into my closet. My closet is really big. I had a little bit of space though. I had my suitcases and boxes for different things in my closet, and I had like a little bit of space just for me to sit down. So it's kind of perfect, and I could stand up as well. And so I sat down, and I was like, God, I don't know what I'm doing in this closet, but I want to try, and I want to hear your voice, and I don't want to leave until I hear from you. And so I sat down and I was just sitting there for a while, and I was like, okay, this is too quiet. And so I started praying, and I started like releasing all my sins and releasing all my thoughts or whatever, my worries. And I was like, okay, God, you can have this. You can have Pinky Promise. You can have my relationship. You can have my life. Here you go. Sorry for me not spending time with you. Sorry for me for choosing other things before you. Sorry for me not worshiping you with my whole heart. Sorry for me being selfish. All these different things. And so I told him some fears. I told him a lot of different things. And then I just heard him say, seek me. And I was like, okay. And then I kept having these thoughts of, okay, can I leave now? Can I get out of this closet? Like I look ridiculous. Like can I leave? And I was like, no, I'm really gonna stay here. And so I was telling him some more stuff, and I would be quiet, and I would just sit there and listen, and my mind would wander. And then I heard him say, grow. And I had confessed to him, and I had confessed to my boyfriend that I don't want to grow too much. I don't want to be up here in my spiritual walk, and my boyfriend's down here, and just this whole other thing we can get into later. Um, I thought that a man had to be spiritually higher than a woman or more spiritually mature than a woman, and I was just being stupid. But Forgive me for saying that. It's not stupid to think that. If anybody thinks that, it's a crazy idea for us to have. I'm not calling you stupid. I'm calling myself stupid, but yeah, just don't believe it. I'm not calling you stupid if you do think that. Just know that that's not true. You don't have. He doesn't have to be up here, and you have to be down. Like you keep going. If you up here, like my boyfriend told me, if you're up here and I'm down here, you keep going up. You keep doing that. So God encouraged me to grow. Because I was so scared to grow. I said, I can't grow because if I grow, I'm going to be way up here. My boyfriend's going to be way down here. We're going to break up and I'm going to be so unhappy and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, no, grow. And so I was like, okay. And I was like, okay, is that enough? Is this it? Can I just get out? And I was like, no, I haven't been in here for an hour. I wanted to do at least an hour. So I sat down. I'm thinking, man, all these random thoughts just started like coming to my mind. Oh my gosh, Pinky Promise. Oh my gosh, BSM. Oh my gosh, I have to study. Oh my gosh, I have homework. Oh my gosh, I have this. Oh my gosh, I'm failing. Oh my gosh, what? Like all these different things. And then all of a sudden I started getting sleepy. And I'm like, okay, man, I'm sleepy. I'm like, God, I'm sleepy. And I was just doing like this. And then my stomach starts growling. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm hungry. And so then I'm like, oh my gosh, God, I'm hungry. I gotta hurry up and get out of here. And I was like, no, I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna still keep spending my time with God. And then all of a sudden, I get the urge to leave the closet and go do some sexually immoral things. And I mean, it kept coming to my mind. I'm like, and so I just said it like, I was just like, I said it to Satan. I was like, you're really going to do anything to get me, aren't you? I said, you're going to do whatever it takes to get me to leave this closet and to not do this and to not be committed to God. You're going to do whatever it takes, right? And I said, leave me alone. And I said, I'm a child of God. I'm God's daughter. I'm more than a conqueror through Jesus. Like, leave me alone. And I kept getting tempted with the thought. And I was like, you know what? I said, God, and it opened my eyes. I was like, man, I just realized I'm sitting here worrying about so much other things. I got so many other thoughts running through my mind about all these worldly things. I'm sitting here thinking, man, I'm hungry, man, I'm sleepy, man, I desire sex right now, like, and I was sitting here thinking about all these things, and no thought came to my mind about, man, God, how can I serve you? God, how can I live for you? How can I desire you more? God, I want to stay in this closet and be happy. God, I want to find joy in you. Nothing. None of those thoughts that came to my mind were Christ-like or kingdom minded. None of it was. And it really made me go like, man, I see where my mind is. I see where my heart is. Like, God, you're showing me my heart. I'm worrying about so many other things this week in these past few months that I see why people don't hear you. I see why I don't hear you. Because I'm sitting here worried about other things and being world minded and not kingdom minded. And it just amazed me how much I was so distracted, even in my quiet time. Just sitting there in this closet with nothing around me but boxes and suitcases. Like, I couldn't even sit there and just have a quiet mind and a quiet, and for me to just be quiet and be patient and listen to the Lord. And like, I couldn't do it. It was hard. But I did it. I didn't do anything sexually immoral. Now I'm cooking me some food. Now I'm making this video. I'm getting on with my day. I'm moving on with my day. I have to study. I have a test due tomorrow. I have to study for that I've been studying for, but it's been really hard to find time to study. Um, but I have so much homework due next week. It's a lot, so I'm getting on with my day. But I made it at least probably 50 minutes, like an hour. And I really didn't think I was gonna make it, but I'm proud of myself. I'm thankful to God that He helped me do it. My Holy Spirit helped me keep it up. So I challenge you all who are watching this to do it, because we're so distracted by this world and this life that you wonder why you can't hear God. It's because it's so much stuff going through your mind. He can't speak to you. God's voice is quiet. You know, God, he whispers to us. And if it's so many people in your ear, so many things in your ear, like your music, if it's if you're being selfish, or if you have sin in your heart, and you're not in your mind and your ears and your eyes and your heart is not open to the Lord, you're not going to hear him at all. And if you don't get away from your distractions, turn your freaking cell phone off, turn your laptop off, get away from homework, get away from boys or girls, get away from your friends, just not lock yourself, but close yourself in the closet, in the basement, in the attic, go somewhere outside where nobody's going to know where you are, where people aren't at, and just sit there and just ask God, okay, speak to me. And I promise you he will. If you're not going to be patient, if you're not going to prepare your heart and your mind and your ears for what he has to say, then you're going to be disappointed. If you can't sit there that long and listen to him and be self-disciplined and sacrifice your time, then yeah, you're going to be disappointed because you're not going to hear from him. It's not going to work for you. But if you're going to decide, okay, God, I'm going to do this. I'm going to sit here and I'm not going to move until you tell me to, and I'm not going to move until you say something to me. um I'm like, if you have that mindset, then he's gonna speak to you. Period. You just have to be ready, and he knows if you're ready or not. Empty your heart, open your eyes and your mind and your ears and your heart to him, and he'll speak to you. So this is just me trying to tell you guys about my quiet time this morning. This is my first time doing this. I told you I tried to do it a couple days ago, but I did it right before class. It was kind of like pointless because I had to rush it, and he knows when you're rushing him. He's not dumb. He's really smart. I had a lot more time on my hands today because it's Friday and I don't have any classes. So, but yeah, just be patient with the Lord. Keep seeking Him, like regardless, and just sacrifice your time for Him. Let Him know how much you love Him and how important He is to you. Um, so I really hope you guys are encouraged by this. I love you all. This is why I'm saying this. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Love you. Bye.